to quarters. Run out the guns. Stand by the starboard battery.
One broadside into it, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstops ready.
Aye, aye, sir. Ready.
Fire!
Presenting Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
Sunny and calm as we glided into the Bay of Gibraltar. And I stood on the quarterdeck with my telescope trained towards Algeciras for more than an hour. It was a strange situation that major naval bases of Spain and England should be no more than 6 miles apart. And it was well to keep close watch on Algeciras, for at any moment a squadron of Spaniards might push out suddenly and pounce on us. But we reached Gibraltar without incident, and Captain Pellew left the ship to pay his respects to the port admiral. When he returned, he sent for me in his cabin. And as I went below, I wondered nervously what crimes I had committed.
Come in.
Acting Lieutenant Hornblower, sir?
Ah, Mr. Hornblower. Acting lieutenant, eh? You like that title?
Sufficiently well, sir?
Better than midshipman, eh?
Oh, yes, sir.
Still, not so good as lieutenant, eh?
No, sir.
Well, Mr. Hornblower, then you ought to consider this good news. There will be an examination for lieutenant tomorrow, captain's board. What do you think of that, eh?
Well, I'm certainly interested, sir.
Of course you are. The examination will be held aboard the old prison hulk over there, the Santa Barbara. You are ready to take it, I hope, Mr. Hornblower?
Well,
Are you?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. You've held my order as acting lieutenant for 2 months now. Is that right?
Perfectly, sir.
If you pass this examination, why, then the day after tomorrow, you will be a full lieutenant with no nonsense about it. And you'll have 2 months' seniority.
Well, it sounds wonderful, sir, but...
But what?
Well, nothing, sir. I was just thinking what would happen if I should fail.
You would revert to midshipman, naturally. And you'd lose about 8 months of seniority. Because it was 6 months at least before you could try again.
Yes, I know that, sir.
Well, you say you do feel ready for this examination?
Well, oh, yes, sir.
Very well, then. Report to the Santa Barbara at 3 p.m. tomorrow with your certificates and journals.
Aye, sir.
Tell Mr. Bolton you have my permission to go. You may use one of the ship's boats.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Oh, and, by the way...
Yes, sir?
Good luck, Hornblower.
I wished that I could be as confident of the examination as I pretended. The truth was, I hadn't expected it to come so soon. Well, there was nothing for it then but to get out Norrie's Epitome of Navigation and Clark's Complete Handbook of Seamanship and try in the next 24 hours to be up on everything in those 2 thick volumes. And there were other things to be attended to besides. And my friend, Midshipman Jack Brace, never let me forget them.
Shoes.
What's that, Brace?
I said shoes.
Oh, no. trigonometry is difficult enough without your going cryptic on me, Brace, my boy. What do you mean?
You'll have to wear your buckled shoes, remember?
Oh, good heavens, that's true.
Well, chuck them to me, laddybuck. I'll go to the gunroom and get them polished.
So he took my shoes, and I went back to my navigation. It was a long time before Brace came back.
Here, take this.
What's that?
My clean shirt. You don't earn a clean one, you know it, Hornblower?
Oh, thanks very much.
Not at all.
What about my shoes?
Oh, well, don't worry.
Oh, great Neptune. Haven't you got them polished yet?
The gunroom supply of shoe blacking is dry to a chip.
Oh, no.
That's all right. I had two of the men work it soft with lard.
Oh, well, then.
Unfortunately, the resultant compound stubbornly refuses to take a polish.
Well, then, God, what am I to do, man?
I have two men now at work with the gunroom's molting shoe brush. When they're through with that, they'll use a soft cloth. Now, don't worry. We'll bring your shoes up to a condition of brightness worthy of an examination for lieutenant.
I was by no means satisfied with what I knew of navigation, but I did have to close that book and start on the handbook of seamanship. And, I felt so abysmally ignorant. Jack Brace's interruptions at least served the purpose of taking my mind off my desperate lack of knowledge.
Breeches.
What are you talking about this time, Brace? Breeches?
Hey, give me the breeches to your number one uniform.
Oh?
I'll have them pressed for you.
Oh, yes, thank you, Jack.
Now, don't mention it, laddybuck.
The words in the complete handbook of seamanship began, after a while, to dance before my eyes. They seemed completely meaningless to my befuddled brain. It was as if from a great distance that sometime later I again heard the voice of Midshipman Brace.
Liquor.
What's that? What did you say?
I said liquor. Your spirit ration from the British Navy. Give it to me quickly. You haven't drunk it, have you?
No.
Oh, well, then trot it out. Look sharp.
Why?
So that the gunroom attendant will be able to press your breeches.
What, is he going to press them with a tin cup half full of rum?
Oh, of course not. The liquor's for the warrant cook.
Oh, why should he have my rum ration?
Because if the gunroom attendant is to press your breeches, he has to heat a flat iron in the galley.
Oh.
Well, the cook won't allow him to do that without some payment.
All right. There's today's spirit ration over there. I was keeping it till later.
If you want to be a lieutenant, you have to make sacrifices, Hornblower.
It went on like that through the afternoon and most of the night and all of the next morning. And by the end of that time, I was turning rather frantically from Norrie's text to Clark's and back again to Norrie's navigation. The only question in my mind was, which one baffled me more? Finally, the boat was ready to carry me to the Santa Barbara. I'd made myself resplendent with my sword and white breeches and buckled shoes, my bundle of journals under my arm, my certificates of sobriety and good conduct in my pocket. Brace had only one last word of advice.
Your hat. I couldn't get the dents out of it.
What?
Oh, take it off as soon as you can and keep it under your arm. Maybe they won't see you come up the ship's side.
When I got aboard the Santa Barbara, I was directed aft to a portside cabin. And when I entered that cabin, my heart sank down to those buckled shoes. For there was a whole cabin full of other midshipmen, all of them dressed like myself, all of them ready to take that examination. One of them spoke to me.
Welcome to the Black Hole of Calcutta.
Oh, for the love of... How many are there here, anyhow?
You're the 40th.
40? How many will they pass, do you think? 5?
I doubt it. Do you know who's examining us?
No?
Dreadnought Foster, for one.
Oh, no. He's a tail twister if ever there was one.
And Captain Harvey of the dockyard.
I don't know him.
You wouldn't want to.
Well, who's the third?
I don't like to tell you.
Well, I don't like to have you tell me then. But you might as well. Come on.
Black Charlie Hammond.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he's almost as bad as Dreadnought Foster, isn't he?
Yes. He passed through here looking as if he'd lost a guinea and found sixpence.
Huh?
Well, we may as well sit here and wait our turns, but much good it'll do us.
We waited. The first man came back from his examination, which he had failed, and informed us that they began by asking him to define a rum line. 39 midshipmen had their textbooks open on the instant and reread about rum lines. Candidates departed and candidates returned, most gloomy, some smiling. The afternoon wore on. Twilight came, Night came. And finally, my new friend left. And 10 minutes later, he was back. He had failed. It was my turn now. I straightened my neckcloth and saw to it that my sword hung correctly at my side. In an agony of nervousness, I went into the examining room to stand before the 3 grim faces across the table.
Well, sir, report yourself. We have no time to waste.
Hornblower, sir. Horatio Hornblower, midshipman, acting lieutenant, HMS Indefatigable, sir.
Your certificates, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, they're in order. You're close hauled on the port tack, Mr. Hornblower. Beating up channel, with a northeasterly wind blowing hard, with Dover bearing north 2 miles. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now the wind veers 4 points and takes you flat aback. What do you do, sir? What do you do?
Oh, no rum lines.
Yeah, what's that?
Nothing, sir.
What do you do? Quickly.
Well,
By now you're dismasted. Dismasted with the Dover cliffs under your lee.
Well, sir,
you're in serious trouble, Mr. Hornblower.
Well, sir, I think that, did you say 4 points, sir? Because if it was...
That's gunfire out there. Cannon! Come on, let's get back to our ships.
Unceremoniously, they rushed out of the cabin, sweeping aside the sentry at the door. I followed them, and with the 3 captains, I arrived in the waist, just in time to see a rocket soar up into the night sky, encased in a shower of red stars.
Wait, it's the general alarm. Fire ships. Fire! Observe, watch. Call my gig. Huh? You don't expect to find a gig now, do you, Hammond?
All our ships in the harbor beat to quarters. Across half a mile of dark water, a yellow light grew. Ships wrapped in flame. A line of fire ships was running before the wind, straight into our crowded anchorage. Let one of those blazing hulls make contact with one of our vessels, and instantly the fire will be transmitted to the dry-painted timber, to the tarred cordage, to the inflammable sails. To men in highly combustible ships filled with explosives, fire is the deadliest and most dreaded peril of the sea. And this was the peril we all faced now.
You showboat there! You showboat! Come alongside! Come alongside, confound you! Come alongside or I'll fire at you! Sentry there, make ready to give him a shot. That is the way to bring him, Captain Foster. He's coming. Here are, gentlemen. We'll tell this lugger man where to take us. Back to our own ships, instantly. Come on, gentlemen.
The 3 captains ran to the mizzen chains and flung themselves down into the boat. I was right at their heels. It was my bounden duty to get back to my ship as soon as possible. But then I knew there was no chance of a junior officer's finding a boat to take him back. Perhaps after the captains reached their ships, if they reached them, well, I could do the same, perhaps. I threw myself in as I pushed off, nearly knocking the breath out of Captain Harvey. I'm so very sorry, sir. I didn't mean to knock into you, sir.
Well, young man, where are you going?
Well, I should go to the Indefatigable, sir. After you're all conveyed to your ships, of course.
Well, Osborne, row, can't you? This is no time to sit there gaping. Pull away.
Where to? I'm not in the Navy. I'm a British civilian.
Pull for my ship, the Dreadnought.
No. Look here, Captain Foster. I'm the senior. Pull for the Calypso, and at once.
But the Dreadnought's nearer. Gentlemen, please, we must get started. Calypso it is. But pull, Osborne, pull. I have the tiller.
The day when earlier I had faced the captain's board for my examination for lieutenant ended with me in a boat in Gibraltar Harbor in the middle of a dangerous action. And my companions were a reluctant oarsman and the 3 captains of the captain's board. Their tempers had not markedly improved.
Pull! Oh, pull! My ship's in danger.
I suppose you don't think that mine is too, Foster?
Look, sirs,
Look, there's one of the fire ships now, sir.
Where?
Well, just after us, sir, over there.
She's swinging round.
She's across Santa Barbara's cable.
She's going to ram the Santa Barbara.
Heaven help her on board there. Sir, the old Santa Barbara has 2,000 prisoners battened down below decks, hasn't she?
That fire ship will be alongside her any minute.
Sir, with a man at the wheel of the fire ship, she could be steered clear. Don't you think, sir? We ought to do it. Put the tiller over, Captain Harvey.
Over it is.
Now pull.
You oarsman. He said pull.
I don't want to.
What's that you say?
If I pull alongside that fire ship, we'll all go up in smoke.
Your sword, Hammond.
Yeah?
Now, you oarsman, you see this sword? Now pull. Pull. Pull.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Lay us under her counter. I'll jump for it. Let me go, Captain Foster, sir. I'll handle her. Come with me if you like, Hornblower. Thank you, sir. May need two of us. Our boat swung under the stern of the fire ship. She was before the wind again now, and just gathering way, just heading down upon the Santa Barbara. I stood up on the thwart and jumped. My hands gripped something, and with a kick and a struggle, I dragged myself up onto the empty deck. Captain Foster followed. With the brig before the wind, the flames were blown forward. Right aft, where we were, the heat was terrifying. I ran forward to the wheel. It was lashed with a loop of line, and as I cast this off and seized the spokes, I could feel the rudder below me bite into the water.
We're going to collide with the Santa Barbara. Hard over!
Hard over it is, sir.
Lee over, flames coming this way. But hold on to that wheel.
I've got her, sir.
Harder, Lee!
She's turning, sir.
Keep her over. We might still ram.
We're going to pass the Santa Barbara, sir. We're going to pass her. We did it, sir. We did it.
Down on your knees. But hold that course. Don't starboard a point.
Starboard a point it is, sir.
We'll lay her ground on the shoal by the neutral zone.
All right.
Look! There's the Dauntless on the port bow. Keep her clear.
I can't breathe, sir. Something's happened.
What is it, man? What is it?
Tiller ropes must have burned away. The wheel's spinning. I can't steer her, sir.
All right. To the taffrail. On, jump!
The water closed over me, and I felt panic as I struggled back to the surface. It was cold. I could see nothing in the darkness, with my eyes still dazzled by the roaring flames. Somebody splashed beside me.
Oh, Hornblower! I say, they were following us in the boat to take us off. I hope they get to us. Can you swim? No, not very well, sir. I can't either. Ahoy! Ahoy! Helen! Harvey! Ahoy! Ahoy! Can't see them, sir. Oh, where are they? No, where are they?
Fell back with a splutter, almost choking with water. They were both growing weaker. I wondered if he felt the same despair that I felt. And I suppose he did. For even captains of much seniority are only mortal men after all. How long we struggled side by side in the water until he spoke to me again, I don't know.
Oh, Hornblower. What's that? The boat. Where's they're there? Huh? There. Oh, call them. I can't help. Ahoy! Boat! Ahoy! Oh, they're headed towards us. Here they come. Here they come. Here it is. Hang on onto the side. Got it, sir. Got it. Come on, you men up there. Lift me out
Silly, good. Now haul out my young friend.
I felt hands on my arms, and the water fell away from me like a weight as they lifted me and dragged me over the stern. I fell face downward in the bottom of the boat, gasping for breath. I was conscious only of Captain Foster beside me. Then presently, for the first time, somebody in this boat spoke. I felt a cold shiver pass over my skin. The man was speaking in Spanish.
Están bien. Adelante con los remos.
Captain Foster.
I heard it, Hornblower.
Spanish. It must be the crew that steered the fireship and then escaped. Captain Foster said we're prisoners.
Are we indeed? We'll see about that. Come on, Hornblower! Aye, sir. Siéntense ahí. Hornblower. Aye, sir. No vayamos a tener agonías. No, you said they're armed. They're fear then. All right, then. All right. We're prisoners. Siéntense ahí, silencio. Adelante con los remos. Hornblower.
Yes, sir?
How are we heading?
North, I think, sir. Yes, north. Maybe they are going to land on the neutral ground and make for the Spanish borders.
That's their best chance. It's a dark night.
There are two other ships burning themselves out over there, sir.
There were 3 fire ships came in all, I think.
Well, that was my count, sir. 3.
That means that none of them did any damage. Good. But a bold endeavor. Whoever would have credited the Dons with making such an attempt?
Well, they've learned about fire ships from us, perhaps, sir.
We may have nursed the pinion that impelled the steel, eh?
Well, it is possible, sir.
I suppose it is. Well, let's lean back, Hornblower. If we're to be prisoners, let's at least try to make ourselves comfortable.
Captain Foster was a cool enough customer, quoting poetry and discussing the naval situation while being carried off into captivity. I tried to emulate him, leaning back unconcernedly against the side of the boat. I would not have wanted Dreadnought Foster to realize that I was shivering from something other than the chill wind. I wondered what hardships a prisoner of the Spaniards might have to undergo. And suddenly, there was a voice, an English voice from across the water.
Hold ahoy!
There's our own boat, sir. Or a British guard boat.
About time. Hold ahoy!
No hacen caso. Continúen a remar. Continúen a remar.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Hammond! Harvey, ahoy!
Tú también. Cállate o te mataré. We kill you if you yell.
We'd best be quiet, Hornblower. He'll finish us if we're not.
Hold ahoy! Lay on yours, or I'll fire into you.
Continúen a remar.
Stop rowing, or I'll ram you.
Continúen a remar.
Ramos, Hammond! Ramos!
Ponle las remas. A la lucha, a la lucha.
Come on, Hornblower. Let's get into this.
Aye, sir.
After them!
Soldier in. A la lucha, a la lucha.
One of them gone.
I'll shoot him.
Bastante. Nos rendimos para la lucha. Sí, we surrender.
That's better. Sit down there in that boat. Drop your arm.
Give me a hand, Captain Foster. Jump in here.
Jump it is.
Now you, Mr. Midshipman.
Thank you, sir.
Are you all right, you two?
Why not?
I'm all right, sir.
Keep your gun trained on those Spaniards, Hammond, until I get into that boat. Then I'll keep a gun on them, make them follow.
Go ahead, Harvey.
All right. Pull away. I'll follow you with the prisoners.
Pull oars. Thank God you're safe, Foster. And you too, of course, Mr. Hornblower.
No thanks to you, however, I might add, Captain Hammond.
After your fire ship cleared the Santa Barbara, a puff of wind took you on so fast, we couldn't keep up with you.
Most interesting, Captain Hammond.
It called for Spaniards to save us from drowning. I thought I could rely on two brother captains.
May I ask what you're implying, sir?
I make no implications, but others may read implications into a simple statement of fact.
I consider that an offensive remark, sir.
I congratulate you on your perspicacity, sir.
Apparently, I shall have to send a friend to wait on you, sir.
He will be welcome.
I sat amazed, listening to two British captains planning to duel with each other on top of everything that had happened. They didn't speak to each other again, and Foster came aft and sat beside me. For some time, we drifted along in silence, and my thoughts went to my interrupted examination for lieutenant. I had a wild hope. I had, after all, it seemed to me, behaved rather well that night, and Captain Foster was certainly in a position to know it. I had, as I say, a wild hope, and finally Foster spoke to me.
Hornblower.
Aye, sir.
I shall have much to do before morning. You, sir, Mr. Hornblower, will carry out my orders.
Aye, sir.
These prisoners. I want you to find someone who can speak their lingo and have it explained to them that I shall send them back to Cartagena under cartel, free, without exchange. They saved our lives, and that's the least we can do in return.
I think that's very just, sir.
And you, my fire-breathing friend. May I offer you my thanks?
Thank you, sir.
You did well. Should I live beyond tomorrow, I shall see that the proper authorities are informed of your worthy action.
Oh, thank you, sir. Sir.
Well?
My examination for lieutenant, sir. My certificate.
That particular examining board will never reassemble, of course. You must wait your opportunity to go before another one.
But, sir, I thought possibly...
Well,
I thought, sir, that in view of all that's happened, you yourself, sir, said that I did all right tonight, sir, and I mean...
Now, looky here, Mr. Hornblower. The examination is a thing entirely separate from the events of this evening.
Yes, sir.
In the examination, to the best of my recollection, you were flat aback, about to lose your spars, and with Dover cliffs under your lee. In 1 more minute, you would have failed. It was the Spanish attack that saved you, isn't that so?
I suppose it is, quite so.
Then be thankful for small mercies. And even more thankful for big ones, Mr. Hornblower.
Aye, sir. I suppose you're right, sir, of course. Oh, well, I suppose that when I've acquired the viewpoint of a true Navy man more completely, well, then, sir, I suppose I can fully realize when I look back that, well, on the whole, I was, a very fortunate midshipman tonight, sir.
Horatio Hornblower, starring Michael Redgrave, is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.
Starboard battery.
One broadside into it, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstocks ready. Aye, aye, sir. Ready. Fire!
Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
Since those days when I was barely past 20, I've set eyes many times on the North African city of Oran. But that morning was the first time when the eyes of youth are so struck by beauty that I could not help but stop and gape. Our squadron had arrived in the Gulf of Oran the evening before. And now, as I climbed the quarterdeck to report to Captain Pellew, the scene spread before me. The water was the bluest I'd ever seen. The sky also. And where water and sky met lay the heathen city of Oran, its minarets and towers lovely beyond description.
Oh, Mr. Hornblower, eager to get ashore?
Sir?
The squadron's in need of supplies. Mr. Tapling here, as you know, is a civilian, member of the diplomatic corps assigned duty with the fleet.
Yes, sir.
He's arranged with the Bay of Oran to purchase cattle and grain. You will be in charge of the long boat that takes him ashore, Mr. Hornblower.
Aye, sir.
Tapling, you'll make every effort, you understand?
I do.
Very well, Captain. We're blockading all of Europe. Nothing but enemies on the entire continent. Unless we manage supplies here, we'll be forced to lift the blockade and sail clear back to England.
Well, there's always Gibraltar, sir.
What good's Gibraltar? Now that Spain's joined France against us, Gibraltar, too, is hard put for supplies. We must have these.
Oh, I'll do my best, Captain. But as you know, the Moslems are very tricky fellows.
You've 7,000 gold guineas. Don't pay over tuppence of it until the cattle and grain are already loaded in the lighters. By then you can... Mr. Hornblower.
Sir?
Has your attention been wandering?
Oh, no. Sorry, sir. It was the sight of Oran, sir. Those white buildings over there. It looks so clean.
Clean? Oh, wait till you lay alongside the dock, Mr. Hornblower. Clean, eh?
Right, boat oars.
Boat oars!
You in the bow there, Hunter. Stand by to secure under that firing.
Mr. Tapling, that man over there standing on the dock, is he waiting for us, do you think?
Big black man in a blue robe?
Yes.
Yes, that's him, Dura, representative of his master, the ruler of Oran.
Oh, he's very, very picturesque.
Picturesque, Hornblower.
Oh, yes, everything but this place. It look.
What's wrong, Hornblower? You stopped in mid-flight.
Wow. Oh, smell. Oh, the breeze shifted suddenly, and I got a whiff of... Oh, Mr. Tapling, it smells unclean, like a pest hole.
Mr. Dura, allow me to present Mr. Hornblower of His Britannic Majesty's Navy.
Yes. You have brought with you the gold?
In the boat, right below us.
Good. I will take the gold and bring you the supplies.
No, thank you. First the supplies, then the gold.
Oh, it's nonsense. You do not trust the Bay of Oran? I appeal to you, Mr. Hornaday.
Hornblower. I'm sorry, Mr. Dura, but I must agree with Mr. Tapling. Those lighters beside the dock, they're for supplies?
Yes, for the cattle and the grain.
400 fat cattle, Dura, and 1,500 fanigers of barley grain.
It is all ready.
This is not all yet here, Mr. Dura. Once it's here, on board the lighters for transport to our supply ship, the Caroline, well, I agree with Mr. Tapling.
Oh, something troubles you, Dura?
Forgive me, Effendi. I am not well.
This heat, or perhaps it's worry about what the Bay will do to you if we take the gold and depart.
Oh, never, never. Please to wait. I will return with the supplies long before nightfall. Please wait.
Look at that, Hornblower.
Yes, I saw it. Oh, big one.
All rats are big, you know, Ran. But did you notice how it's tumbled entering that drain pipe as if it were drunk?
The men to spread an awning against the rays of the sun. And we sat under it, all of us. Dappling, our crew from the longboat, and I. Out beyond the harbor, the Indefatigable stood under furled sail, with the Caroline beside her. The ocean looked cool and pleasant, but we drew small comfort from it. Natives in long robes came and went, and one of them seemed almost as badly off as the rat.
Hey, Tapley.
Yes?
Look. Isn't that Dura coming back?
Oh, let me see. Yes, it is. With a string of loaded donkeys and a herd of cattle, and men carrying grain sacks.
Scrawny cattle.
No, we're lucky to get even these. All right, Mr. Dura. Load them on the lighters and we'll hand over the gold. Lively now.
The way they drive those men. Look, there's 3 of them fainted already, Tapley.
So long as they finish the loading, Hornblower.
Look, they just lie there, and they all act as if they were drunk. It's pretty curious.
It's the sun. Ah, here's Dura now. Capital, Mr. Dura. Everything's just about on board. Oh, Hornblower, if you'll have that gold handed up.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Mr. Dura, what is it? What's the matter?
I am most ill.
Oh, Lord, bloody said that he is. He's swaying like a stiff crossways to the waist.
I so hot. I feel burning up.
Oh, the sun.
No, my head. Stand back there, all of you. Hunter, keep those natives back. Aye, sir.
Mr. Tapling? Dura certainly wasn't drunk.
No,
neither were the others, nor that first Moslem who keeled over, nor was it the sun.
By heavens! And that rat, Hornblower. That rat that had difficulty in finding the drain pipe.
Yes. Do you think it's
the plague. The Black Death. I saw it in Smyrna in 94.
Let them go, Hunter. Let them go, Hunter. There's no stopping them now. There's no stopping any of them.
Look there, sir. 3 Moorish vessels on the next dock. They're casting off, sir, rowing out to sea.
The whole town is in a panic. Look at them running every way.
There's no sense in leaving the gold sitting here on dockside. Matthews, Hunter, pass it back on board the longboat.
But, sir...
Confound you, that is an order.
Aye, sir.
Now, Mr. Tapling, what do we do now?
Do, Hornblower? We stay here and rot.
Stay here?
Ahoy! Officer aboard! Ahoy! Mr. Hornblower! What on earth is all this bellowing going on under my cabin window? Come aboard, sir! Sir, we can't come aboard! That's close enough, Mr. Hornblower.
Way enough, Matthews.
Aye, sir. He's on.
Quite close enough. Now, you said something about a request, Mr. Hornblower.
Sir, the cattle and grain are already in the lighters at dockside. They can be transferred to the Caroline.
By whom? I'll not risk any more men in a raft.
Sir, by us.
You?
Yes, sir. There are 20 of us, counting Mr. Tapling and myself, and we can sail the Caroline ourselves, sir.
Sail it? You mean remove the crew that's aboard now and put your men on instead?
It's the only way to save the supplies, sir.
Well, it might be at that. You'll have to be on your own.
Yes, I understand that, sir. The Caroline will keep completely clear of the squadron, completely. Have I your permission, sir?
Permission granted, Mr. Hornblower. You're placed in command of the Caroline. I'll have her crew taken out before you return with the lighters. Carry on.
Aye, sir. Hear that, Tapling?
I can't help wondering.
What?
It's pounds to sixpence we've already picked up the plague. We're as good as dead already, Hornblower.
shall never forget how hard we worked that afternoon, and all through the night, taking over an empty ship and loading into it all that vast amount of cattle and grain. Nor shall I ever forget my desolation the next morning when the squadron left us behind. What's that? Signal gun from the Indefatigable, Tapping.
Oh, saying farewell, eh?
Yes. 2 guns. I'm getting a salute as an acting lieutenant. I hope I can prove worthy of it now. Not until late that afternoon were we prepared to set sail and leave the Gulf of Oran. And before we did, one of the Moorish craft called Xebecs came rowing out from the harbor. Strange gibberish was called at us. What on earth are they saying, Tappling? Can you make it out?
Well, something about their money, I think.
The money? Oh, the 7,000 guineas. Well, at least they're not frightened enough of the plague to forget that, are they?
Well, they're frightened enough to stay well clear.
Well, the money's theirs. There's no doubt of that.
Well, how will we get it to them unless we close in?
Well, tell them we'll seal it up in a couple of rum puncheons and float it down to them. I'm just as anxious to stay clear of them as they are of us. Matthews? Sir. See to it at once. Oh, and Matthews, have the crew stand by to hoist sail. We've a long 3 weeks ahead of us. There was little sleep aboard the Caroline. With but 20 men to handle her, we had our hands full. There were other problems as well.
Sir, this Noah's Ark smells worse than Oran does. We'll have to do something about them cattle, sir.
The men will have to do double duty, Matthews. I want every man to stand the second watch. And it will be employed in mucking out.
Mucking out, sir?
Cleaning the cattle stalls, Matthews. Haven't you ever been a farmer? Cleaning out the stalls.
Sir, begging your pardon?
Well, what is it, Hunter? Now, don't tell me the men are complaining of their rations. We're giving every one of you fresh meat. We slaughter a bullock a day.
Oh, no, sir, it ain't that. That fresh meat is welcome. Why, there ain't hardly one of us ever tasted a steak before. No, sir, it's this brig. She's leaking very bad, sir. She's leaking very bad.
Well, we'll man the pumps. Pumps night and day.
Sir?
What is it now, Matthews? No sign of plague, is there?
No, sir.
Praise be for that. We're 15 days out of Oran already. No sign of plague yet. We may escape it entirely.
There's something else we can't escape, sir. We've run out of water.
What's that?
Aye, sir. Clean out.
Yes, but there was plenty. Captain Pellew had the Caroline well stocked before the squadron left us.
He forgot about them cattle, sir. They drinks water, too. Gallons of it.
The quarantine period is 3 weeks, Matthews. We've got to hang on out here for another 6 days, somehow.
Can't be done, sir. Not without fresh water. Sir, they sighted a sail around the far point.
What?
They think it's a Spanish coastal guard lugger.
Coast Guard, eh? Matthews.
Sir?
How many hands do you think that lugger carries?
How many, sir?
Yes.
Well, I should judge 25.
Yes, so should I. Well, at the outside, 30, and we have 20.
Sir, you ain't thinking of...
I am. Listen. She carries 4 8-pounders. So long as she doesn't stand off and use them, we may have a chance. Hunter! Aye, sir. I want you to choose 2 men and show yourselves up here at the helm with me. Aye, sir. I want everybody else to stay out of sight behind the railing. Hand out pistols and cutlasses to all hands, Matthews.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Tappling may also serve, so see that he's armed. I want every man ready to jump. And if a man shows himself before I give the order, you'll shoot him, Matthews, with your own hand.
Aye, sir.
Now, we're showing no colors. Our plan's legal under the laws of war. We'll wait till the lugger comes alongside the men.
Order. Suppose they stand off, sir.
Oh, let's hope they don't, Matthews. Their job is to apprehend smugglers. Let them take us for smugglers and we have a chance. A good chance. I remember even now how excited I was, how my knees trembled and to what pains I went to conceal it. And I remember being grateful for those cattle. All that voyage, they grated on my nerves with their mournful bellowing. But now I welcomed it. For who would expect a ship laden with cattle to be prepared to fight?
There's a warning shot, sir?
Yes, off our bow. I'm going to heave to, Hunter. You men, main topsail braces. Helm hard alee, Hunter.
Hard alee, sir. sir?
Yes.
They don't suspect nothing, sir. They're laughing. About the cattle, I expect.
Yes.
Wait, lad. Wait. Officer on board is about to hail us, sir.
Ahoy! Yes, Captain. Make first day. Stand by. We come alongside. Yeah. Yeah.
Come ahead. Come right alongside. You'll stay at the helm, Hunter.
Right, sir. They're close. Yes. Beg pardon, sir. What is it? Are you going to board her?
What? Well, certainly.
You forgot to arm yourself, sir. You forgot a pistol, or even a cutlass.
The lugger was alongside. I had no time to remedy my lack of weapons. I'm certain that my voice cracked when I gave the command for my crew to follow me. I ran across the deck and with a gulp flung myself down upon the Spaniard's deck. The men came pouring down
Give it up. Yes, they are, Matthews. Hold them! Hold back! Hold! Now, throw down those cutlasses. Drop your arms to the deck. Anyone hurt? Matthews, you'll take her over as a prize.
Aye, sir.
Strike her colors and run up our own.
Aye, sir. John, faster.
Yes. By heaven, Hornblower, you did it. I've never enjoyed anything so much in all my life. Taking a prize.
We were fortunate, Mr. Tapley.
Why, I've never... Hornblower, I clean forgot.
What?
There hasn't been a sign of the plague since we set out. Quarantine period will soon be over. Can't we head for Gibraltar with safety?
Yes. I'm certain of it, Mr. Tapley.
So it was that 6 days later, on the 22nd day of our quarantine, we entered Gibraltar Bay with a captured Spanish lugger under our lee. I was a proud young fellow. Acting Lieutenant Hornblower, safely in with supplies for the fleet, and a prize to boot. But if I expected praise, I got little of it. I reported to Captain Ballou. He nodded and dismissed me. And the only comment I received came from the chief commissary of the squadron when I presented to him my accounting of the supplies.
Mr. Hornblower, you mean to tell me that you allowed your crew to eat fresh beef, a bullock a day for your men? That was wanton extravagance, Mr. Hornblower. I'm surprised at you.
Yes, sir.
Horatio Hornblower, starring Michael Redgrave, is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.
quarters. Run out the guns. Stand by the starboard battery.
One broadside into it, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstocks ready. Aye, aye, sir. Ready. Fire!
Presenting Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
I've always hated heights. I still grow dizzy on occasion, much too easily. But once, rather early in my life at sea, I learned that even heights are not one whit so bad as fear. Cold fear itself. Our frigate, the Indefatigable, had chased the French corvette Papillon into the mouth of the great French estuary, the Gironde. And there we were, prowling like a wolf outside the sheepfold.
And now, Mr. Chad, let's have that chart, if you please. No, the one showing the mouth of the Gironde. I penciled in the positions of the French shore batteries. Pull your chairs down to the same, gentlemen. Our chase, the Papillon, lies just here. Mr. Eccles took the bearings. You've been wondering what I plan to do about her. Well, you gentlemen are going in with our small boats, launch, cutter, jolly boat, to fetch her out.
Oh, so that's it, sir. A cutting out expedition, eh?
Precisely, Mr. Chad. Mr. Eccles will be in general command. We've already discussed it. Mr. Eccles, will you kindly outline our plan?
Yes, sir. I shall have the launch, and Mr. Ross the cutter. And Mr. Chad and Mr. Mason will command the first and second gigs, and Mr. Hornblower will command the jolly boat, as usual.
Each boat, except Mr. Hornblower's, will have a junior officer, second in command, of course.
Yes, sir, as I was about to say. For the jolly boat, that won't be necessary, with its crew of only 7.
Yes, sir.
We'll be dispatching about 100 men in all. The Papillon is a ship of war, no merchantman. 10 guns aside, a crew of 200 men, no doubt. But we'll be attacking her by night, taking her by surprise.
Surprise is more than half the battle, gentlemen. Pardon the interruption, Mr. Eccles.
Just now, we're out of sight of land. The French will think we have gone for good. We'll stand in again, as far as possible, after nightfall. Then deliver the attack at 4:30, an hour before dawn.
You see, that means their watch below will have had time to go to sleep. But proceed, Mr. Eccles, proceed.
My launch will attack on the starboard quarter. The cutter on the larboard quarter. Mr. Mason's gig on the larboard bow, and Mr. Chad's on the starboard bow. Understood?
Yes,
Mr. Chad must cut the corvette's cable as soon as the other boat's crews have reached the quarter deck. Are you clear, Mr. Chad?
Yes, Mr. Eccles, quite clear.
Mr. Hornblower, with his jolly boat, will wait until the rest of you have gained a foothold on the deck. Then he'll board at the main chains and ascend the main rigging, paying no heed to whatever fighting is going on deck. He'll see that the main topsail is loosed and will sheet it home on receipt of further orders. Clear, Mr. Hornblower?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I myself or Mr. Ross, if I'm killed or wounded, will seize the wheel and attend to steering the corvette as soon as she's underway. The tide will take us out, and the Indefatigable will be waiting just out of range of the shore batteries.
And that's how we fetch her out. It's very simple, gentlemen.
It didn't seem so simple to me. At least not my own part of it. Of course, I should have spoken up then and there. I was no main topman. I hated going aloft. I was unsure of myself in the dark up there. I was utterly appalled at the thought of finding my way amid strange rigging. And, well, I opened my mouth to point this out. It was my duty to question my own fitness.
I'm sure, Mr. Hornblower.
What was this that Captain Pellew was saying? It seemed to concern me.
And since we're short-handed on midshipmen just now, I'm sure Mr. Hornblower won't mind the rigging job, even if he has newly ascended to the happy state of an acting lieutenancy. After all, he's younger than most of us, should be that more agile as a consequence, eh, Mr. Hornblower?
Well, I hope so, sir. Of course.
Then you don't mind our assigning you as a top man?
Well, no, sir. No, not at all, sir.
Well, then, gentlemen, I think that's all. I fancy you should all begin your preparations.
Aye, sir. Aye.
The sun is about to set. You know your duties, and each of you will find you have plenty to do, I have no doubt.
I should have had the courage even then to tell the truth, to admit my real unfitness for that duty. But somehow already it seemed too late. I was hemmed in by my own words. The Indefatigable crept inshore through the darkness. The time for the attack came very slowly. Still, it came. The boat crews formed up at last, each man with arms. My jolly boat's crew stood in the waist, awaiting me.
Well, are you all ready?
That we are, sir.
Are the oars of the jolly boat properly muffled?
Aye, sir.
And each of you has his own pistol and cutlass?
Aye, sir.
Very good. Then keep all pistols at half cock. Don't want them going off to warn the French because of nerves. Jackson?
Yes, sir.
As coxswain of the jolly boat, you'll leave it last.
Aye, sir.
I'll mount the rigging first, of course. But Jackson, be prepared to take command if I fall. I mean, you know, well, if I'm killed in this instance. Is that understood?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, good. Well, I think then that we're just about ready to pull away as soon as word comes down from the quarterdeck.
Begging your pardon, sir, I don't feel quite right.
What's that? Who was that spoke to us then?
Hales, sir. I'm a little worried about Hales, sir.
What?
He's been acting kind of odd.
Oh, I see. Well, what's the trouble, Hales?
Oh, I'm not sure, sir. I just feel a bit, queer-like tonight.
Oh, indeed? Well, you're not the only one who feels a bit unsettled, Hales. Why, belay that, man.
Oh, I don't mean I'm afraid, sir. Honestly.
Just keep your mouth shut, Hales. Mr. Hornblower's busy.
Look, let's have no more of this chattering. We're about to take off in a moment. Wait for the signal.
Stand by to lower boats. Aye, sir. Lower away.
Hales, come on, sit up. Come on, pick up that oar. Now, go on. We're nearly there. Oh, take his oar, Jackson. Come on.
Jackson, do you hear me? Aye, sir. If I can just get his hands off.
I want to do it, honest, but I can't.
You might try pouring water on him, sir. There's the baler, Andy. Sea water will cure almost anything.
Too hot.
Shut up, you.
Too dark.
Shut your mouth.
He's out of his mind, sir. That's the truth.
Mr. Hornblower, sir.
Shut up! Sir, we've got to silence him, haven't we?
Mr. Jackson, yes, we must. Lives of 100 men at stake.
I know how I can do it, sir. Hunter, unship that killer.
Aye, Mr. Jackson. Yeah, what are you up to, Jackson?
The only thing we could do, sir, knock him out.
I had my orders to wait until the attack had gained a foothold on the deck of the Papillon. She was a black, looming shape now, just ahead, her spars towering up hugely against the nighttime sky. And because that's where I had to climb, I was afraid.
Easy, man. Easy does it. Wait until all 4 other crews board, I remember. Then all of us are detailed to the rigging. Uh-oh. Somebody's stroke is getting mighty careless up there in the launch, sir.
Who fired? Frenchman?
I thought so, sir. Looked like that flash came from the Corvette. Oh, they've seen us, sir. They've wakened up for shore.
So give way, men. Give way.
4 muskets. Our boats are right alongside her now. And our boys yelling like devils.
I steered the jolly boat towards the enemy's larboard main chains, trying to make out what was happening on board as our other crews swarmed over her sides from 4 different quarters of the ship.
In oars. In oars.
We put the tiller over and we swelled alongside the corvette, our bowmen hooked onto the main chains. From the deck above came a sound like a tinker hammering on a cooking pot, the clash of cutlasses and sabers. Now the time had come for acrobatics. I stood up in the stern sheets and sprang for the chains, reached them with a mad leap and hauled myself up. Follow me, men. We'll know what we have to do. Up the sides to the topsail yards.
Aye, sir.
The sides came into my hands somehow. My feet found the ratlins beneath them. And I began that dreaded climb to the main topsail, locking fingers and toes into the ratlins with a thrust of desperation. The flash of pistol shots lit the seething scene on deck, but I didn't dare look back at it. I kept my eyes from my climbing.
Jackson! Getting in it, Jackson? Aye, sir. I can. I'm right behind you, sir.
At my elbow, I felt the futtock shrouds. I transferred my weight to them. It was a long way down to the deck by now, I noticed. Then I hauled myself to the topmast shrouds and began the last stage of the ascent. The shouting on the deck fading a little in the distance. Then here I was at last, at the topsail yard itself. My arms gripped it. My feet felt for the foot rope. Felt again, and then...
God, what's that, sir? Did you speak to me, sir? You all right, sir?
Yes, but... Jackson, there's no foot rope here. There's no rope at all.
Oh, maybe those Frenchies don't use one. Don't like that, no, sir.
100 feet above the deck I hung, kicking and squirming with no hold for my feet. Yet the gaskets had to be cast off and the sail loosed. Our whole venture depended on that. Are you there, Jackson?
Yes, sir.
Look, are you one of those seamen who could run out along the yards, standing up like a, like a tightrope walker?
Oh, sir, I have done it. Yes, in my younger days, sir.
Yes, well, it's the only way to reach the yardarm now. I was nothing but a coward.
Coward? What'd you say, sir?
Nothing, Jackson. It was then that, suddenly, I remembered Hales, The man who felt, as he put it, queer-like. I'd been stern enough in dealing with him. I'd even condoned his being struck down. I remembered my refusal to admit that I shared with Hales that panic and fear. And that thought I couldn't bear for one instant longer. It was even worse than the thought of falling through the night down to that deck.
Oh? Yes, sorry, Jackson. Andrews and Carson, right behind you.
Aye, sir. I brought my knee up onto the yard, heaving up till I stood upright. My instinct told me not to dally there for a second, though.
Come on, man. Follow me out.
Aye, sir. It was 20 feet out to the yardarm, and I covered them in a few frantic strides. My hands found the gaskets. The men of my crew reached for them, too. Hunter had gone to the starboard yardarm, and the sail came loose like a charm. I felt a surge of triumph. Here was the brace right beside me, and I knew what I was going to do now.
All right, Jackson. She's loose. And now I'll see her home.
You seem quite elated, sir.
I am.
Sir, you're not sliding down the brace.
Oh, why not? Quickest way down to the deck.
But, sir, what? Did your hands...
Yes, see you below, Jackson. Goodbye!
I was a delirious young fool, excited by the stemming of my fear, carried away by it. And I slid so fast down that rope that I nearly cried out in pain. The rope stripped the skin from my hands like peeling off a glove.
Well, Mr. Hornblower, you plummeted down here like a cannonball.
Yes, sir. Let's get the topsail set, sir.
Here now, you men. Stand by to give a hand with the sail. Lively now. All right.
A faint grey dawn was showing now. The signs of battle had almost died away, and I'd been far too occupied to notice.
Mr. Shadd, sir, is the fighting all over?
Oh, just about. It was a well-worked-out surprise, I'm glad to say. We took it in a single rush before the watch below could give the anchor watch much help. We just cut the cable, and now we're... Why, what's the matter, Hornblower?
It's only my hands, sir. Burned my hands a little on that brace.
There's the old Indy, sir, waiting for us.
Sure enough, Hunter. She's lying to just out of shot from shore. Oh, I must say, she looks awfully good to me.
I got a bandage from the surgeon, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Did I hurt you?
No. I was only looking up there at the main topsail yardarm, now that it's light. Good Lord. Did I really walk along that?
Yeah, that you did, sir. Right handsomely, too. There now. That's fixed. Good as I can do it, sir.
That's good.
Feeling any better?
Yes, much better, thank you, Jackson.
You know, sir, we got a report that Jolly Boat has lost.
Lost? Well, what happened, Jackson?
She ain't towing alongside to like the other boats. And, of course, we didn't leave no boatkeeper in her.
Well, why didn't you leave Wells? He's our boatkeeper.
I figured we'd need Wells in the rigging, sir, in place of Ailes, seeing as how Ailes was, well...
Why, Hales. I'd forgotten all about him. Where's Hales, Jackson?
Well, he was still in the boat, sir, naturally. And the boat must have come adrift, sir, when the ship went about.
Suddenly, my warm feeling of triumph was extinguished. For if it hadn't been for Hales and my remembering him at the right moment, perhaps I'd never have nerved myself to walk that yard. And at this moment, perhaps I would be branded as a coward, unfit to be an officer. I think this was my first groping realization of the mysterious extent to which one man's small destiny can act upon another's.
Michael Redgrave is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.
Call all hands. Beat to quarters. Run out the guns. Stand by the starboard battery.
One broadside into her, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstocks ready. Aye, aye, sir. Ready. Fire!
Presenting Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
I had had brief snatches of command before, of course. A quarantined cattle boat, a cargo ship groaning with tons of waterlogged rice. But this was the first time a presentable craft, small as she was, had been entrusted to me. Aged barely 21, I felt as if every telescope in our Mediterranean fleet must be trained on me as I sailed our little prize ship, La Mouche, into Gibraltar's harbor.
No, it's too bad, sir. Can't quite understand it.
What's too bad, Mr. Wynyard?
Why, I don't think she's in herself yet, sir. I've been using my glass all the way up the anchorage. Not a sign of the indefatigable.
Perhaps she put in at Malta, after all. Well, anyhow, our crew won't mind a little rest.
Oh, I know I won't, sir. That's certain.
Oh, confound it. With Captain Pellew not yet returned, I suppose it's my duty to report to the Port Admiral fairly quickly. Yes, I'd rather catch up on my sleep.
Oh, welcome back aboard, sir. They've already come for the prisoners. You look a little weary, Mr. Hornblower.
I am, Wynyard. 3 hours wait after I'd reported in, and then 3 minutes with the Admiral. It was warm enough over there today, too, winter or not, in this dress uniform. I've got some news for you, though.
News, sir? Are we going to have shore leave?
Well, tonight, perhaps, but not tomorrow. We'll be too busy. La Mouche is to be commissioned into the service without delay.
Into the British service, sir?
That's the idea. Good, good. We never have enough swift vessels for dispatches. Then he gave orders for all the proper transfer papers and all that, and I had to wait around for another hour.
Dispatches?
dispatches, but surely we're not going out at once. Not before our own captain comes back.
I've got our orders here. You are hereby requested and required to take His Majesty's sloop La Mouche under your command. So soon as the latest dispatches destined for England shall be put in your charge, you are commanded to proceed to Plymouth with the utmost expedition.
To Plymouth? Well, now.
Sounds better to you, eh?
Yes, sir, it does. I haven't been home for more than a year.
Yes, I can understand that. I last set foot on English soil 3 years ago.
Beg your pardon, Mr. Hornblower. I just remembered. While you were gone, a cat from shore delivered you this letter a half hour ago. It couldn't be
the dispatches. Well, hurry up and let me see. You shouldn't be so forgetful, Wynyard.
Pardon, sir.
Oh, no, confound it. I'd rather it were the dispatches with orders to sail at once than this sort of... Oh, God, listen to this. Their Excellencies, Major General Sir Hugh and Lady Dalrymple, request the pleasure of acting Lieutenant Horatio Hornblower's company at dinner today at 5 o'clock at Government House.
My name is Alexander, sir. Lord Philip Alexander. And you?
Horatio Hornblower, sir. Acting Lieutenant aboard the Indefatigable. No, I suppose I should say commanding the new sloop La Mouche. It's my first independent command.
I see. Their Excellencies are most happy that you could dine today, Mr. Hornblower.
Well, thank you.
Now, if I may present you, sir, will you come this way?
Sir?
Your Excellencies, this is Mr. Hornblower, the new captain of La Mouche.
Ah, we're pleased to see you, Mr. Hornblower.
Thank you, sir. It's very kind of you.
And now, Mr. Hornblower, may I present you the Duchess of Wharfdale? Your Grace, this is Mr. Hornblower of La Mouche. The Duchess of Wharfdale, Mr. Hornblower.
Your Grace?
So this is the fellow in question, Your Excellency. Oh, now, really, my dear, are you going to entrust me to an infant in arms? Young fella, you look exactly like a gander on the green. I expect you to hiss at any moment.
And then and there she did an imitation of me, sticking her chin out and dangling her arms, which brought a roar of laughter from the whole room. I just stood there in red-faced confusion.
Now, don't be hard on the young fella, you people. There, he's so awfully young. And there's nothing to be ashamed of, something to be proud of, for that matter. I think it's wonderful, Mr. Hornblower, to be trusted with a ship at your young age.
Oh, yes, indeed, Your Grace.
Dinner, yes, sir.
May I give you my arm, my dear Duchess?
Oh, charmed, I'm sure.
Oh, I confess I'm thoroughly mystified, Lord Philip. What does she mean about entrusting her to me, for instance?
As usual, the man most concerned is the very last to know.
What is it?
Why, when you sail tomorrow with dispatches, Hornblower, you're going to have the honor of bearing her grace with you to England.
But you're not... Oh, no, you're not serious. Oh, but who is she? I mean, she doesn't...
You heard my introductions, didn't you? She's the Duchess of Wharfdale.
Well, yes, but... Well, I don't like to sound as if I... But she, she doesn't talk like a duchess.
No, the old Duke was in his dotage when he married her, you see. She was a tavern keeper's widow, so her friends said. You can imagine, if you like, what her enemies said.
But what on earth is she doing in Gibraltar?
Oh, she was at Florence when the French marched in. She got to Leghorn and bribed the coaster to bring her here. She asked Sir Hugh to find her passage home to England. Sir Hugh then asked the Admiral, and that's where you come in, poor fellow.
I was up at dawn the next morning to see that my precious ship, my first independent command, was in condition to face the sea and our enemies sailing the sea. I had exactly 4 pop-gun 4-pounders as arms, and my crew numbered only 11. So I knew our only safety lay in flight if we ran into trouble. Towards noon, the dispatches arrived, and then came the Duchess and her maid, accompanied by Sir Hugh and Lady Dalrymple. Welcome aboard, Your Excellencies. I deeply regret that I can muster but 2 bosun's pipes in your honor. You see, Sir Michael...
no trouble, Mr. Hornblower. As governor of Gibraltar, one tires of ceremonials, you know.
Well, here's our young man. How sweet you are to bother with 2 extra passengers, Mr. Hornblower.
2, you mean?
Yes, my maid, Mary.
Oh, well, a great honor, Your Grace, I assure you. I must apologize to Her Grace in advance for her somewhat cramped quarters, Your Excellency. You see, in so small a sloop, ma'am, your cabin will be, well, minute.
Oh, Mary and I can live through it.
As soon as the governor had gone ashore, we brought La Mouche up to her anchor.
Anchor the ways up!
Get halyards!
Aye, halyards! Aye, sir!
La Mouche came round before the wind and began her course for England. Several hours wore on. We rounded Cape Marroquet and set a course for Cape St. Vincent.
That sun's near invisible on the horizon over there. Queer night, ain't it, sir?
Yes. Coming up quite thick. Well, that's the price you have to pay for a fair wind in winter time. The cool land breeze strikes the Atlantic, and a fog is the result.
Be thicker still be morning, I wouldn't wonder.
Yes, sir. Yes, I think I shall revise my night orders. We must be sure of keeping clear of Cape St. Vincent in the fog. Yes, I'll set a course due west instead of west by north.
Is that you, sir? I can't see for the fog.
Well, what's wrong, Wynyard?
Oh, don't speak too loud, sir, but simply listen.
I don't hear anything, except the sea at our bows and our blocks clattering and... Wait. Wynyard, listen. Do I hear the sea breaking under someone else's bows? Is that it?
There's a ship close alongside in the fog, sir. I'm almost positive.
What kind of ship? Have you got any idea?
After I sent below for you, sir, I heard an order given in Spanish.
Well, listen to all those bells. We're in the middle, the very middle of a whole fleet.
Big ships, too, sir.
Yeah, seems the Dons are out in force, eh? A my change of course had brought us smack into the midst of them in the night. Oh, if I'd only held to my first course... It's too late for that now.
Listen now, sir. What's going on now? It's positively uncanny. We're within arm's length of each other, and they don't know it.
They're setting more sail now that dawn is coming. Spaniards always snug down at night. Don't set their topgallants till daybreak.
Well, they make enough noise about it.
Yes.
Let's hope they're on a different course from ours. Then we'll soon be beyond and through them, won't we, sir?
Well, we can hope so, yes. But, well, it's hardly likely. Wynyard was right. It was uncanny. See, Mr. Wynyard, if we were crossing their course, we'd have passed some ship very close, but we haven't. The thing that worries me is, how long will this fog hold?
Oh, the light's growing. Can't we alter course, sir?
Wait, look forward there. It's a clear patch of sea. We're almost into it.
Sir, I can see the shape of the big Spanish.
Stand still, Jackson. Tell those men forward to stand still, too. No panic, no running. If we draw attention to ourselves, we're done.
Oh, thank heaven, at least our men understand. There's no more of that bustle on deck.
We must behave as if we had every much as right to be here as any of them. By George, there's another bank of mist. We're bearing straight through into it.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yes. Hands where ship, Jackson. Lay her on the port tack.
Mr. Hornblower.
Oh, it's you, no? Look, don't you think Your Grace had better go below?
Oh, no, please. I did go below before when you ordered me so sharply, but I had to know what was happening. So I came up again and stood way aft here to be out of your way.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, ma'am. I've got no time for conversation now. Good Lord, I forgot the dispatches.
What, sir?
The dispatches. Here, you take over the quarterdeck, Wynyard. I've got to go run down to my cabin.
Find them, sir?
I did indeed. Now, hand me that belaying pin, and I'll want a bit of line. When these go overboard, they've got to sink.
Please, Mr. Hornblower, do tell me what you're doing.
I'm sinking our dispatches, Your Grace. 2 envelopes of them.
Then they'll be lost for good.
Well, I've no idea what they contain, but I don't want the Spaniards to read them.
I could look after them for you. Indeed, I could, Mr. Hornblower.
No. They'd search your baggage, ma'am.
If I'd put them in my baggage, I'll put them next to my skin. That's what I'll do. They won't search me in any case. Remember, after all, I am a duchess, and the Spanish are nothing if not gentlemen.
Well,
Don't stand there staring, young man. If they should capture us, I hope they won't, but if they should, they'll never keep me prisoner. They'll send me back to Lisbon or put me aboard a British ship as soon as ever they can, so I could deliver your dispatches. Better late than never.
Well, possibly it's an
I'll
idea.
guard them like my life, I swear I will. I'll tell no one I have them till I hand them to a king's officer in England.
Fog's thinning, sir.
Quick, give them here. Hand me a yard of that rope.
You
Hurry.
are, Mum.
Now, turn your backs now, you 2 young men. I'll have them stowed in no time.
The sun's coming out, sir. Full this time, I'm afraid.
Yes, we're going to lose that fog for good. Dissolving fast, that port. Look, there's a Spanish flag.
Heavens. How many ships are there? I see 3 or 4
At
already.
least a dozen, ma'am. Seems we're surrounded. Tell the helmsman, starboard 2 points.
Starboard 2 points it is, sir.
What's that?
That's cannon shot, Your Grace. They've seen us finally for what we are. Yes, those aren't simply warning shots.
We could beat them off once at least, sir.
No. Belay that order in the guns. Look over there.
20 guns trained on us to port and 50 more to starboard.
And we're the size of a pleasure yacht. No, don't fire.
But, sir...
No point in dying uselessly, Matthews. We have women aboard, remember. They could sink us in 10 seconds.
Sir, the frigate's putting 2 boats into the water to board us.
Yes, Your Grace had better look to your baggage. You'll be leaving us soon for, other quarters with the Dons. I hope more comfortable.
Your first ship. I wish I could tell you how sorry I am.
If I'd only held to my course. You see,
Don't ever blame yourself. Promise you won't, Mr. Hornblower. Come over here a moment. There's something I must say to you in private.
Yes, Your Grace?
Now, stop your gracing me. I'm no duchess.
What do you mean?
No time to tell it all now. Those Spanish boats are almost here. I'm Kitty Cobham. Ever heard of me?
Kitty Cobham? Well, I may have done, ma'am, somehow, somewhere, I think.
Never mind. You're too young for the name to mean much anyhow, but 5 years ago I was playing at Druid Lane Theatre, and Dick Sheridan himself said he'd never had a better Lydia Languish.
An actress, then? Oh, that's it. Yes, Kitty Cobham. Oh.
Sir, the Don's boats are hooking on.
Yes. Come with me, please, Mr. Wynyard.
Do you speak Spanish, sir?
Perhaps 3 words.
Vengo a bordo para prenderle, señor el teniente.
Senor el Teniente Espanol, we have ladies aboard. Ladies. All proper consideration must be asked for Senora la Duquesa de Wharfdale.
La Duquesa?
Yes, si.
Ah, la Duquesa. Si, señor teniente. She shall be very great respected.
Captivity is at best a dreadful thing. A few weeks at Cadiz, then I was transferred to the Spanish naval prison at Ferrol, an empty sail loft where I lived with other captive officers. 4 months of this. Then one day, I was escorted to the office of the commandant, who had as aide a renegade Irishman named O'Brien.
You've been promoted.
How do you mean promoted?
Well, promoted. Here's the letter. The Spanish authorities are informed that on account of his meritorious service, the acting commission of Mr. Horatio Hornblower, midshipman and acting lieutenant, has been confirmed. And here's a letter for you, Lieutenant. Must have come in the same dispatch.
Letter?
Looks like it's been readdressed all over Spain. There. That'll be all. You can read it in the corridor outside.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown. A letter. My first letter since my capture. What's it? Darling boy? Who on earth would start a letter to me calling me darling boy? I hope it will make you happy.
To learn that what you gave me has reached its destination. They told me at the Admiralty when I delivered it that they were very pleased with what you'd done. And just imagine, one of those admirals, he's an old dear, is a shareholder at Drury Lane. Whoever would have thought of such a thing? And he smiled at me, and I smiled at him. I didn't know he was a shareholder then, and I only smiled out of the kindness of my heart.
That's a big heart, Kitty Cobham, isn't it?
Horatio Hornblower, starring Michael Redgrave, is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.
To quarters. Unearth the guns. Stand by the starboard battery.
One broadside into it, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstops ready. Aye, sir. Ready. Fire!
Presenting Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
When I look back over my life, I can recall many times when despair filled my heart. When first I joined the fleet as a raw midshipman and turned seasick inside a harbor. And when I was given my first command and lost it. Yet none was worse than the days when I found myself captured by the Spaniards and clapped into their prison at Ferrol.
What is that you ask, Senor Hornblower? A possible exchange of prisoners?
That's it.
No. It is not for that reason that I have requested Senor O'Brien to bring you to my office.
Oh, well, I just had hopes.
You are young, Senor. Those who are young are forever hopeful. But if I cannot set you free, my young enemy, I can at least make you more comfortable, eh?
More comfortable?
You are now a lieutenant. Under the articles governing treatment of prisoners, you are entitled to certain privileges.
Oh, well, yes, it had slipped my mind.
You shall no longer be quartered with the midshipmen. Senor O'Brien will see to it that you are transferred to the prison rooms reserved for captured officers.
More like cells than rooms, to my way of thinking.
Perhaps so, Senor O'Brien, yet more comfortable. Also, Senor Hornblower, you will receive the half pay of your rank.
Thank you, sir.
And your parole will be accepted. You will be at liberty to visit the town and the neighborhood.
Thank you, sir.
Understand, for only 2 hours each day.
Yes, I understand, sir.
I have your word, then. As an officer and a gentleman, you promise to make no attempt to escape?
You have my word, sir.
Senor, you should be more happy.
So I was on parole. 2 hours of freedom each day. And while it was small comfort against the fact that I was still a prisoner, I must admit that there was pleasure in it.
Well, now, if it ain't Mr. Hornblower...
Hello, O'Brien.
Look there now, across Ferrol Bay to the entrance. Do you see that long, wicked reef that guards the entrance? The Dientes del Diablo, the Spaniards call it. The devil's teeth. They've taken the bottom out of many a ship.
Ah, there's rough weather coming.
Is there now?
By tomorrow or the next day, the wind's shifting.
So it is. You'd rather be alone, wouldn't you, Mr. Hornblower?
Well, since you ask me, O'Brien, yes, I would.
Ah, no, that's a pity. Because you're due back in prison, Mr. Hornblower. Your 2 hours parole is over.
And that's how it went. The same deadly round. The same sick misery of captivity, day after day and month after month. And the only time I felt free was during those precious hours when I stood above the harbor and watched the ocean. And then came a day when the ocean heaved up before a southwest gale, when the waves came crashing in white thunder against Dientes del Diablo, the devil's teeth. I stood there watching them. And suddenly...
Senor! Senor, a ship! There is a ship, senor! Do you see it?
Yes, senora, yes. Our captain's a fool heading this way in a gale. If he had any sense, he'd heave to and stay out to sea until the wind slackens.
It is a Spanish ship, senor?
Oh, must be. No British captain would be so insane. The devil's teeth will tear his ship to ribbons.
Angelita!
Carlos, what is the matter?
The ship that now approaches. There is another behind it. An enemy. I must inform the commandant.
What's that? A British ship?
Si, senor. It cannot be seen from here, but from the very top of the headland.
British ship? It must be a man of war. Look, there's the commandant for you. He's climbing up here now. I've got another hour of my parole. I must stay here and watch.
Padre de Dios! The enemy is forcing him straight towards the teeth of the devil.
Yes, if your captain had any sense, he'd give up and surrender.
He turns. He turns towards the channel. He turns. Madre de Dios, do not miss.
Port. More to port. There is the channel. He will make it.
Muerte del diablo. Diablo.
She's gone. A wreck. All of an instant. No, senor. No, she remains afloat.
Afloat, is it, you fool? Fast on the devil's teeth, you mean? Every mast gone from the shock and the deck swept clean. And there out to sea goes the king's ship that drove her there.
Carlos, how long will it last on the rocks? How long?
How long, Angelita? An hour, 2 hours. Look, another wave.
Oh, they are gone. Gone.
Commandant. Wait. Yes, I can see them. 2. No, 3.
And what of it? If there were 100, we could do no good. There's no earthly way to get them off the teeth.
Senor O'Brien is right. There is no way a boat could get through the waves from here. It would founder and sink.
Yes, it would from here, sir, but look across the water there. Look at that little bay. Do you see? It's partly sheltered, and a boat might be launched from there.
Senor, we do not have a boat there. And I, Carlos, ask how we first get a boat to there, eh? How can we get a boat there without crossing the water?
Oh, by land, Carlos, by land.
Senor?
Yes. Commandant, a boat can be put up on wheels, and there must be a dray somewhere in the town, and we could hoist a boat up onto the dray, hitch up a team of horses, and go overland. And once we're at the bay, we can launch it, don't you see?
It can be done. Senor Commandant, he is right. It is possible. It is dangerous, of extreme danger.
Sir, Commandant, let me command the boat.
You, Senor Hornblower?
Yes, let me take 6 fishermen with me. Men who know how to handle oars. Men like, like Carlos here.
Si, I will go with you.
Yes.
Silence! Silence! Very well, Lieutenant Hornblower. This possibility of saving Spanish lives was your thought, and I cannot in all conscience deny you the chance to carry it out yourself. Remember only that I have your parole.
Yes, you have my parole, sir.
And I trust you will come back alive. We shall all of us pray.
Behind us. That safe, solid ground upon which we'd stood and watched the Spanish schooner drive to destruction. There she lay, upon the jagged reef called Dientes del Diablo, the Devil's Teeth. And yet, as a handful of fishermen and I attempted to rescue the survivors, I was filled with a great elation to be at sea, even such a wicked sea. I'd been on shore too long. I was young, filled with such excitement that fear was driven completely out of me.
Pull, lads! Pull! Senor, we come closer to the reef.
Careful, Carlos. There's a broken mast directly in our course.
Ay, nombre de Dios, I see it. Pull! Pull! Senor, there are 4 of them. 4, not 3. Observe.
Yes, I see. Oh, closer, Carlos.
The waves are very strong.
Closer. Get in the lee. Aboard the schooner! Aboard the schooner! We'll come in after the next wave. After the next wave. Do you hear me?
He hears, senor. They are cutting the ropes that hold them to the mast.
Ready, Carlos?
Si, senor.
Now, after the next wave.
Wave came. And in we went through a welter of spray and foam. The survivors jumped. One of them sank like a stone, never to reappear. But the other 3 landed safely.
We are in less danger here, senor. At least there are no rocks.
Yes.
But it grows dark. It becomes hard even to make out the shoreline.
We'll rig the sail, Carlos. We can beat across the wind and stay clear of the reef.
Si, senor.
And a sea anchor, Carlos. We'll need a sea anchor.
That also. Senor, it will be a very long night, no?
Oh, the wind may die down.
Oh, as to that, always the wind dies down sooner or later, no? But until this happens...
Yes, well, we're safe enough out in the open water.
But it is very cold.
Well, have the men lie close together. The warmth of our own bodies will keep us all alive.
Si. Senor, when the wind dies, we get back to shore, no?
Well, what other course is there? I've given my parole to return, haven't I?
Si, the parole. Senor, one thing more.
Well, now what?
Nothing, senor. Only that you have risked your life to help these countrymen of mine. You are a good man, senor.
So the night came down on us. A nightmare night, with shrieking wind and waves that rode the black water like white death. We tried to sleep. During the night, one of the survivors died. Wind died down. The waves came at us still mountain high, but smoother now, less dangerous.
Senor, please to wake up.
Pedro, Jose, amigos! A ship, amigos! A ship!
Hey, careful there. Stay amidships. You want us to turn, Turtle?
Where is it? Where, Carlos?
Wait, amigos! In that direction, to sea! Wait, the next wave! There!
What's the matter, Carlos? What is it?
It is not one of ours, senor. It is British.
British?
Yes. We are fishermen. Our eyes are sharp. It is a British frigate, the one which forced the schooner onto the Devil's Teeth.
Frigate? One of ours blockading the coast. One of our...
Senor, what do you do?
Taking off my shirt. It's white. It's the only white shirt on the boat. Here. Put it on the masthead. Make a distress signal.
No.
What?
We do not wish to be picked up. We are Spaniards, senor. That is the enemy. Better to wait.
Now, don't be fools. Wait for what? For more cold and wind? For waves that are bound to pour over the gunwale sooner or later?
But, senor, you must understand.
Am I in charge of this vessel or am I not? There's one man dead already and more of us nearly so. Now, make signal to her, I say. She's bound to see us. She'll pick us up. Thank heaven. A British ship.
All right, me bucko. Your turn now.
Up you come.
Over the side.
Thank you.
Don't even have a shirt to your back, do you? Blue as a mackerel. Don't you Spaniards have a liquor sense?
Well, what ship is this?
His Majesty's ship Certes. That's... Blimey, you speak English.
Yes, I'm a king's officer.
No, Lammy.
I want these men well cared for.
Them Spaniards?
Yes, well cared for. I want the dead man given decent burial.
Here now. That's just lollygagging. Get on with this. Beg pardon, sir. He says he's British. British?
Lieutenant Hornblower, sir. Late of His Majesty's frigate Indefatigable.
Well, now I say. And what are you doing in an open craft with a mob of I beg your pardon, Mr. Hornblower. Welcome aboard the Certes. As soon as you're clothed and warm, I'm certain you'll want to speak to Captain Crome.
Now that you mention it, Hornblower, you're quite right. I couldn't possibly have him taken prisoner. Oh, I shall have to set him ashore at the earliest possible opportunity. Now, as regards yourself, I understand you hold a commission as lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Came through when I was in prison.
You were under Captain Pellew of the Indefatigable.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if the Indefatigable is still in these waters, Hornblower. I don't think it is. But you are probably still carried on her books.
Oh, I believe so, sir.
The Admiral of the fleet will have to decide. But until we meet him, you can do duty aboard this ship.
I can't say. You mean Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I almost forgot. I can't do that.
What's that?
Well, sir, I'd welcome the opportunity. I'd give half the years ahead of me to be out of that Spanish prison and back on duty.
You're not in prison?
No, sir, but I was.
Oh, I see. Parole, eh? Ah, well, that alters the case. Puts the decision squarely up to you.
Yes, sir, it does. Oh, I must go back, I'm afraid, sir. As soon as it's convenient for you to dispatch a boat. I was back the next day. It turned calm and clear, and the Certes stood in toward Ferrol and sent a cutter in under a white flag. I remember how all the others, Carlos and the rest, were laughing and talking gaily as we were set down on the dock. O'Brien was there, and half the town with him.
Well, now, if it isn't young Mr. Hornblower.
Hello, O'Brien.
Never did we expect to see you again. Hey, nor we to see once again our homes. Hey, amigos, when we are driven out to sea, we commit ourselves to God's mercy.
Carlos, back now.
Si,
Carlos,
Angelita.
back.
And for this we thank the Senor, no? Hey, Pedro, good to be home again, no? You're down in the mouth, Mr. Hornblower.
Yes, perhaps I am.
Now, no need to tell me. The way your heart's in your eyes looking after that cutter now. And looking out beyond the Devil's Teeth to that British ship of yours. You're a fool.
Excuse me, I'm going back to my prison quarters. Spanish prison seemed much more confining now. There were many times when I cursed myself for coming back to them. And even the comfort I'd formerly gained from my 2 hours each day in the open air had lost its flavor. It was comfort no longer, not after that precious taste of freedom. I was like a man who, after having glimpsed a huge, wonderful meal, then finds himself living on only a crust of bread. This is the mood I was in when one day I was sent for by the commandant.
Sit down, Lieutenant Hornblower. If you please, sit down.
Yes, sir?
You wonder why I sent for you, eh? You see this dispatch I hold in my hand?
Sir?
It is a personal order for me to take immediate steps to set you at liberty.
At liberty, sir?
I am to restore you under a flag of truce to your fellow countrymen.
Restore me? You mean I'm being set free, sir?
In recognition of... allow me to read. In recognition of his courage and self-sacrifice in saving life at the peril of his own.
Oh, Commandant,
You are overwhelmed, eh?
Yes, a little.
A little? Ah, you English. Senor, I tell you that to a Spaniard, a deed such as yours makes us cry and laugh and be happy. Oh, senor, to be enemies is a bad thing. To be a man of honor is a good thing. Senor, I am most happy indeed. You have been set free.
Oh, thank you, sir. It's something I'll remember all my life.
Horatio Hornblower, starring Michael Redgrave, is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.
Beat to quarters. Run out the guns. Stand by this starboard battery.
One broadside into it, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstops ready. Aye, aye, sir. Ready. Fire!
Presenting Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
something about the bustle of preparation for a new voyage that makes all such days memorable as one looks back on them after a space of years. But one particular late autumn day comes back to me with living clarity, for it was the first time I set eyes on my old friend, William Bush. A meeting which, as things turned out, had lifelong consequence for both of us. The old renown, Captain Sawyer commanding, lay at anchor in Spithead, completing for sea. As luck would have it, I was officer of the watch when the new lieutenant reported aboard.
Lieutenant Bush reporting aboard, sir. Here are my orders.
Pleased to have you aboard, sir. My name is Hornblower. Have you got your gear with you?
My sea chest forward, yes, by the larboard hatchway.
Good. I'll see that it's sent to your quarters, sir.
Mr. Hobbs, lay out here immediately.
Were you speaking to me, sir? Mr. Hobbs, that powder's got to get aboard before nightfall, and you know it. And don't use that tone of voice when replying to an order. If you sulk, how are you going to get your men to work?
Well, I only want...
Yes, that'll do, Mr. Hobbs. Now, please get back forward and see to it.
Aye, sir.
I'm not quite as fierce as I sound, Mr. Bush. But if once they start sulking, no ship can maintain discipline. Mr. Hobbs is about the worst of the lot. Acting gunner and no earthly good at it. Favorite of the captain, I'm afraid, and therefore very... well, of course, I've no right to pass along ship's gossip.
Of course, I rather wish you would. Man can't help feeling a stranger in a new berth.
No, I can't hold with any breach of discipline, Mr. Bush. I was wrong even to mention it.
Bosun's mates! Side boys! Aye, there. Aye, sir. Captain's gig approaching, men. Aye, sir.
That young midshipman seems a little nervous.
Young Wellard, you mean? Oh, he's a nice lad, barely 16. The captain's a trifle, well, inconsiderate of midshipmen.
All hands! Attention!
Careful, Mr. Bush. The captain's coming on board.
Well, Mr. Hornblower, and who is this officer?
Our new third lieutenant, sir. Lieutenant William Bush.
Bush? Bush? Oh, yes, I see. Came aboard in my absence, did you, Mr. Bush?
Why, yes, sir. As Mr. Hornblower has just explained.
That'll do. Who told you I was on shore, eh?
Why, no one, sir. I didn't even know you were ashore till Mr. Hornblower informed me.
So you and Mr. Hornblower know each other already, do you?
Well, no, sir. I merely reported to him when I came aboard.
So that you and he could have a few private words together without my knowledge?
Oh, no, sir. Of course not. I merely...
That'll do. I'll have you know I allow no one to conspire behind my back, Mr. Bush. You may report to me in my cabin in an hour.
Say, Hornblower, what's up with him?
Careful. He's as likely as not to pop straight back up that companionway. He always hopes to catch us discussing him.
Tell me, is he quite sane?
I hope so, Mr. Bush. We've a long voyage, as I said.
I begin to feel it may seem very long, Mr. Hornblower. If I'd realized...
Mr. Willard. Aye, sir? Bring 2 hands at once and see to Mr. Bush's sea chest, please. Look lively now. Lieutenant Bush found me puzzling, even cold and forbidding that first day. But ever since my first year as a midshipman, I'd had drilled into me the sternest sense of an officer's duty, his obligations to his captain. The Renown was certainly not a happy ship, far from it, but I felt that Bush must find out for himself how things stood. It wasn't long before he did, unfortunately. We'd only been at sea 2 days when he came looking for me.
Mr. Hornblower?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Bush. You sleep well?
Possibly. Well, you won't approve of what I'm going to say, but I've been talking with young Wellard. Is it possible the captain treats his midshipmen so brutally? I could scarcely believe...
young Wellard talks too much.
No, I assure you I'm the guilty one. He shared a watch with me last night. I made him talk.
Midshipmen are impressionable young scamps. Surely you've remembered that from your early years. The stock complaints,
Of course, but I never had a captain who indulged himself in such caprices or such malice.
Mr. Bush, you and I are hardly in a position to judge what...
Nonsense. I'm talking to you because you're the first man I met aboard this ship. And because I hope we'll be friends.
Friendships aren't entered into casually on this ship, Mr. Bush.
Like it or not, I'm going to speak my mind. Doesn't anyone, not even Buckland, feel as I do? Doesn't anyone consider Captain Sawyer a brutal tyrant?
What would any of us do about it, if by any chance we did, Mr. Bush?
Confound it, Hornblower. isn't even Navy justice. And Navy justice can be very blind sometimes. At least a delegation of officers could call on him. Ask him to temper some of these cruelties he inflicts on his midshipmen.
You haven't been aboard long, have you, sir? Do you know what would happen to that delegation you suggest? Within 2 minutes, every officer in it would be put on watch and watch till further orders. 4 hours on duty, 4 hours off, day and night, around the clock. No, Mr. Bush, we need our sleep too much.
I suppose so. Young Willard seems, well, very much impressed by you, if I may say so.
Oh, Willard's a nice boy, but
Mr. Hornblower.
Oh, Mr. Willard?
Mr. Buckland's compliments, sir. And will you and Mr. Bush join him below on the gun deck? Practice drill in running out gun carriages, he says, sir.
Oh, it's a good idea, don't you think so, Mr. Bush? Our gun crews need some exercise. They've been too long in port. Oh, what's that you got there, Mr. Willard?
Oh, I took the liberty of stopping by your quarters, Mr. Hornblower. Just brought up your old uniform coat. I noticed you were wearing your new uniform today. Well, that work down there is going to be hot and dirty. I thought you might want to change.
I never asked. All right. All right, Mr. Willard. Very considerate of you, I'm sure. Give me my coat. Oh, and go and tell Mr. Buckland we'll be with him immediately.
Would it be well, sir, if first I just reminded the men of accidents? In my last trip, I remember the wheels of a 24-pounder came unleashed. Nearly killed 2 men before we made it fast.
We've had experiences of our own with runaway guns, eh, Hornblower?
We have, sir.
But repetition does no harm. By all means, warn the men again.
Yes, sir.
Attention now, all hands. You can expect some warm work today, men. Before we roll a wheel or untie a single gun carriage, remember this. A loose cannon can be a dangerous thing. I advise you never to leave a gun without some tackle fastening it to the...
What's going on here, Mr. Buckland?
Why, a gun practice, sir. I received your permission, sir, if you'll recall.
And Mr. Hobbs, our acting gunner, what of him? He's only this instant arrived down here with me. Mr. Hobbs, were you or were you not informed of this exercise?
I was not informed, sir. Indeed, I wasn't. It was as much a surprise to me as it was to you, sir.
Please, I expect it was mostly my fault. I looked for Mr. Hobbs when Mr. Buckland announced the drill. I looked from everywhere in the ship.
That'll do.
Sir, may I make a request?
What is that?
That you hear the midshipman out, sir. I feel certain that Mr. Willard can explain.
Thank you, Mr. Hornblower. I don't require any explanation. You may be sure I've taken note of your insubordination, Mr. Willard. Mr. Willard, I believe, knows about beatings from past experience. Eh, Mr. Hobbs? I may perhaps let him off one on this occasion, but the next time there's any sign of disobedience, Mr. Willard, beware!
Majesty's ship Renown drove south under reefed topsails, the heavy seas of the Atlantic rose majestically to meet us. But discipline dropped lower every day.
Want to take in another reef, Mr. Bush?
With your permission, sir.
Yes. Oh, very good, Mr. Bush. Turn out both watches.
Aye, aye, sir. Bosun!
Aye, aye, sir.
Call all hands.
Aye, aye, sir.
And have you nothing better to do than to stand there merely watching, Mr. Hornblower?
I'm sorry, sir. I was only waiting till my men reached their station amidship, sir.
All hands to reef topsails. All hands. Now man those halyards and reef tackles. Be quick about it. I think they're ready to haul now, sir.
Yes, Mr. Bush, I have eyes.
Haul on those reef tackles, men. Let's be lively.
Fast trawling there! Fast trawling!
What's that? Those men at the mainmast have ceased trawling, Mr. Bush.
Yes, sir, something's wrong, apparently. They're in the waist.
Who's that countermanding my orders?
It's me, sir, Willard.
Willard again.
Come here, Mr. Willard. Come here this instant.
Yes, sir.
How dare you issue an order without my permission?
Sir, I assure you, sir, it was quite necessary.
That will do, Mr. Willard. You'll be sorry for this young man.
Mr. Willard was merely doing his duty, sir. He was the first to notice what had happened. There's a reef point caught in the reef tackle block, weather side. If the men had continued to haul, the sail would have been torn.
That doesn't in the least excuse Mr. Willard's act.
No, sir, if the sail had been damaged...
Thank you, Mr. Hornblower. There's no need for you to intervene between myself and a junior officer. It's useless to try to protect Mr. Willard this time. Useless, Mr. Hornblower.
This is my station, sir. I'm responsible for it.
Kindly stand aside, Mr. Hornblower. And you too, Mr. Willard. I'll deal with you in a few minutes. Do you hear me? Stand aside. I'll have no conspiracy aboard my ship.
Aye, aye, sir. Stand aside with me, Mr. Willard.
Now, Mr. Hobbs.
Yes, sir. I am here, sir.
You have your rattan cane with you, I trust?
Oh, yes, sir. As you see.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Quite beautiful, too. Mounted with silver. Ringed every few inches by a large joint, I notice. Have you observed Mr. Hobbs's beautiful cane, Mr. Willard?
I have, sir.
Pick the two sturdiest of your mates, Mr. Hobbs. This young gentleman may need pinning down. Then take him into the main cabin there, under the poop, and see to it that justice is executed.
But Captain Sawyer...
Silence, Mr. Hornblower. Are you ready, Mr. Hobbs?
I'm ready, sir.
Take him away.
I saw a cruel smile on the captain's face as the rest of us waited on the quarterdeck. But if he hoped to hear a scream or cry from Willard, he was disappointed. A quarter of an hour passed. The captain went to his cabin. And at last, Willard came back again, walking stiffly, his face white and set and strained. There was compassion in Bush's eyes as the boy saluted him. I began to like Bush better from that moment.
A savage business, Hornblower. That poor lad's been badly used. Oh, Captain Sawyer, sir, I didn't see you. Wind's still freshening, sir.
So I observe. Well, well, Mr. Willard at work, is he?
Yes, sir. Checking our hourglasses.
Possibly Mr. Willard has learned better than to conspire against his captain, lawfully set over him by His Majesty King George. You make no reply, Mr. Willard. And Mr. Hornblower's still here, too. Mr. Willard seems to be sulking, Mr. Hornblower.
I don't think so, sir. He probably didn't know what to say, sir.
Perhaps Mr. Willard's mind is dwelling on what lies behind him. Behind him, yes. Rather good, eh, Mr. Willard?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hobbs's cane did its work well, but possibly not well enough. We'll see.
Sir, wind's coming off. Do you think perhaps another reef...
Don't interrupt me, Mr. Bush. Tell me the truth, Mr. Willard. You sought to hold me up to derision before the hens, did you not?
No, sir, indeed not, sir.
You and Mr. Hornblower together. You plotted and you planned so that my lawful authority should be set at naught.
No, sir.
To make a figure of fun, to undermine my influence with the crew. Confess, Mr. Willard, confess.
No, sir, I didn't, sir. I swear it.
Then who was it planned to catch that reef point in the reef tackle block?
No one, sir, no one.
Who countermanded my orders? Who put me to shame before both watches with every hand on deck? It was a deep-laid plot. Answer me, Mr. Willard. Or do you pretend to be so busy with that slate because you know your guilt?
Sir, I gave Mr. Willard orders to test the glasses. That's all he's...
Thank you, Mr. Bush. I'll handle this. We'll get the truth out of this young conspirator yet. Mr. Holmes!
Aye, sir.
Lay off here, Mr. Holmes!
Aye, sir.
Mr. Hornblower, sir.
All right, Mr. Willard. Sir, you don't mean that you intend... Not again, sir.
From now on, Mr. Hornblower, consider yourself on watch and watch, around the clock till further orders.
Aye, sir.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Hobbs. Take Mr. Willard in charge again, and summon your mates. We'll have him punished on deck this time, up forward there at the mainmast. I'll have a confession out of him, all right. I'll have it out of you, or you'll jump overboard, Mr. Willard. Take him in charge, Mr. Hobbs.
Aye, aye, sir.
I think I'll come with you this time to see that my orders are properly executed.
Oh, we can't.
Bush, remember, man, captain's orders.
Where are you going?
Never mind. Don't ask, and you'll never need to know.
Sir, Captain Sawyer, sir. The gun is loose.
What? Where?
Below on the gun deck, sir. Do you hear it, sir? Bumping and plunging, too, in this here sea. I came as fast as
Yes, I hear it, too. Mr. Hobbs, put down that cane. Get below.
Aye, sir.
Call the off-watch. Bring out hammocks. Now, hurry. You're acting gunner, aren't you, Mr. Hobbs?
Mr. Hornblower, you're back.
Yes, Mr. Bush.
Have they finally secured the gun?
Yes, I think so. Why?
I was only thinking. A lucky accident for young Wellard, wasn't it? Hobbs hadn't laid on many cane strokes before he had to run below.
Yes, I noticed that.
And once young Wellard got out from underfoot, he appears to have been forgotten in the commotion. At least for the time being.
At least for the time being.
Most peculiar happening. Still, accident or not, a heart beat somewhere in that gun.
What do you mean?
A heart that was averse to a boy's suffering. I find it's better not to ask too many questions in this life, Hornblower. All the same, I wonder where you went to when you left this quarterdeck.
Do you, Bush? Well, we are friends, aren't we, Bush? Yes, it's better not to ask too many questions, even of a friend.
Horatio Hornblower, starring Michael Redgrave, is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.